Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3,000 Songs of the Rock Era. Today I'm up to song number 2121, and that one is Tell It Like It Is by Aaron Neville. This one was released in 1966, but it peaked on the first one all the way to number 2 early in 1967. Here's a picture of the single. And it was also released on his 1966 album with the same title, Tell It Like It Is. And here's a picture of Aaron Neville around the time he recorded it. Pretty great soul singer. I'll get into him later. Before I do, I'm gonna feature a sample of this song to. I'm just gonna feature a sample of the song and react to it. I don't think I can do justice to his voice, so I'll spare you my own singing. But anyway, here it goes.
If you are serious, don't play with my heart, it makes me furious. But if you want me to love you, then baby, I will. Girl, you know I will. Tell it like it is. Don't be ashamed. Let your conscience be your guide. But I know deep down inside of me, I believe you love me. Forget your foolish pride.
Okay, that's a minute or so of Tell It Like It Is by Aaron Neville. I think it's a very pretty song, Um, and I think it's pretty easy to figure out what the song's about. It's a love song, but he's basically, telling his girlfriend he wants her to be honest with him. Don't play with me. Don't give me any lies. Just tell it like it is. If you're seeing other guys, tell me. I don't care. I can tell that you love me the way you act around me. Just be yourself. I think very good message, and I think more people, both men and women, should heed to it. Maybe it's just my own personal opinion, but apparently it was Aaron Neville's as well. Otherwise, I don't think he would have recorded this song. Yeah, so I guess I'll say a little bit more about this song. It was written by who was it? George Davis and Lee Diamond, and they were both R&B musicians as well as Aaron Neville. As a matter of fact, George Davis played the sax along with the recording of this song. I think he did a pretty excellent job. And I guess the song was so popular that it spawned several covers. The first notable cover of this song was by Andy Williams. I guess he did a more Caucasian version of this song. I've never heard his version, but it wasn't a pop hit, but it was hit, at least in the USA it wasn't. It went to number 50 in Canada. Didn't hit in the USA. And then that was 1975. Then the following year, 1976, it was a country hit for this guy, John Wesley Riles. It wasn't a pop hit, but it did make the country charts. It went to number 83 country in 1976. And then finally, I think the most notable cover was by Heart. This group here, I actually featured this one near the beginning of my list or near the end, if you want to think of it in order. I featured this song at number 2941 on my list. This one was also a top 10 pop hit, went to number 8 in 1980. And they did a pretty excellent version of the song as well, I think, although I really don't think they did justice to Aaron Neville. But I think they did their best, and I do like their version. Um, anyway. Yeah, so those were the covers. And then what else do I want to say? I guess I want to say a little bit about the artist Aaron Neville. Here's this picture again. He was born in New Orleans in 1941. He's still alive today. He's 85 years old. His music spans several different genres, kind of similar genres, but he's done R&B and soul and country. gospel, jazz, and pop. So very diverse artist. And he's been performing since 1960. So he's had a very long history. Um, and now I'm just going to go through his hits. He didn't really have a lot of hits. The first one was the one I'm featuring today, Tell It Like It Is, which went to number two in 1967. He followed that up later that year with a song called She Took You for a Ride, which went to number 92. And then in 1991, I guess 24 years later, he had a long hiatus, but he kind of made a comeback in the 90s. In 1991, he had a cover of another pretty excellent song called Everybody Plays the Fool. That was originally hit for a group called The Main Ingredient in 1972. I think their version went to number three. That one's coming out quite a bit higher on my list, by the way. But Aaron Neville also had a top 10 hit with it. His version went to number eight in 1991. And then in 93, he had a song called Don't Take Away My Heaven, which went to number 56. And in 1995, he had Can't Stop My Heart from Loving You, subtitled The Rain Song. That one just barely hit the 100 million to number 99. But those were his solo hits. He also had some pretty notable duets with Linda Ronstadt. In 1989, they had a duet called "Don't Know Much," which went all the way to number two. Probably an oversight. I didn't put that one on my list, pretty because it's a pretty excellent song. 1990, a song called "All My Life," which went to 11, and finally later that year he had "When Something Is Wrong" with My Baby. These were all duets with him and Linda, by the way, and that one went to number 78. So, some pretty good songs for Aaron Neville, I'd say. Pretty great artist. Probably a pity he didn't have more hits, because I think, at least the songs I know of his are pretty amazing. Anyway, that completes my feature on the song "Tell It Like It Is" by Aaron Neville. So, thank you for watching. You guys rock, and I'll see you next time. Bye.